A little highway down here. Yeah, look at this. More deer trails. It's gotta just bring Mega Munch in here and widen him up, and that'll open it up for me. Hoorah. Hey guys, and welcome to the ranch. Today we're exploring. We're actually going through some old deer trail, actually current deer trails. I'm kind of trying to map out kind of, you know, all the, we've got several wooded valley sections like this on our property. And they're amazing. They're actually way cooler than I initially thought. Like some of these trees back here are tall for where I am anyways. And it's actually really cool. So discovered, actually I knew this before about the property, but when I was interested in it, came out here, way on the other side of the valley, I stumbled across a bunch of deer trails. A lot of deer transfer. Oh, there's a big owl. And then anyways, deer trails, I've noticed, yeah, the deer naturally kind of just create trails. Like you can, they're not as clear right here. Kind of see the tamped down grass, but through the brush, yeah, I'm doing a poor job of showing it, but they do kind of create these little trails. So they tend to be on little steps, a little more flat areas of the valley, or the sidewalls of the valley anyway. So what I'm going to do is build upon their trailblazing and create some trails through here. I definitely want to do a bit of a network just for our own path walking enjoyment. Went to the dogs. My cat now likes to venture back in here as well. And I think it's just gonna be a lot of fun. Get more usefulness out of it, create some maybe camp spots. We can do, you know, backcountry camping, 200 meters from our house, which is kind of cool. So, and then I can come through here with a quad. I can, harvest a bunch of this as firewood. Like this is a big tree that freaking fell down. Like this was a monster. Again, for where I am, I understand parts of the country have much bigger trees, but man, that was a pretty big unit there. Anyways, I want to clean this up and be able to enjoy this a lot more. So our house, it's over back in there over the hill. There's just so much cool opportunity in here. So my plan, I've just been thinking about this, as I'm walking through, getting smacked in the face of the branches. I'm trying to break off some dead ones, but I'm going to come through here with loppers and hand shears just to clear off the live brush that's in my way, and small stuff, dead stuff that I can reach. And then I'm going to come through here again with my pole saw and clear off the bigger limbs that are going to be in the way. Then I'll come through here with the chainsaw, my 60cc Husky, and chop up some of this stuff. Then, and only then, well, approximately then, I'll come through here with Mega Munch, and we'll actually, on the trails, once it's basically a trail that I can get it through, and that'll clear up all the little brush along the path, and that'll establish the trail. And then hopefully at that point, I'll have something workable enough that I can get through here with a quad, or something else really cool that I'm hoping I pick up here. Currently negotiating with the seller, seeing if I can get a slightly better deal on it, but that'll be epic if I can get that. And then you just need a path about 3 feet wide, well, a little more than 4 feet wide, 5 feet wide. Get them through here and do a lot more cleanup. And that would be fantastic. Anyways, that's the plan. I'm just talking as I'm walking. Well, thinking as I'm walking. I figured I may as well do some talking and record a few guys if you have any interest. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna develop a cool little spot in here. I sent my wife a video. She hasn't been back in here yet, but I sent her a video, and she's like, those be some hammock trees. And I agree. We can do a lot of cool stuff back here. So that'll be the plan. Happy wife, happy life. Brown chicken, brown cow. That's it for this segment. Brought to you by 2 tired huskies, which want a break. And so we popped a squat here and just enjoying it in, taking it in. And real quick here again, you can kind of see it's subtle, but there's a space slightly more tamped down. And it was actually where Argo was naturally walking. Weaves through here, and that's where they find a little bit of a split, and that's where the deer go, and they keep going that way. And then they just by pushing and breaking dead branches, things like that, and trampling the little live stuff, over time they just create little trails. So this one seems to have somewhat died here. But yeah, it's fun to find these little meandering trails, and they tend to be more often than not the clearest path to go anyways. So it works out. Oh, seems to be kind of redirected over here. Also, deer are surprisingly short, so that's one where I might get that with the lopper, or I might come back more likely with the pole saw and hit it at the base. It's just dead, bent over, lichen growing on it. That doesn't need to be upright on the path. And then just, yeah, clean up this stuff, drag the stuff off. But that'll just be pre-Mega Munch. Honestly, Mega Munch can even just go through that, chop it up more. And then it will just decompose and become part of the soil that much more. See, this is where I'd have the hand shears, clip that stuff off, or the loppers. Hopefully picking some of those up today. But yeah, well, here you go. This is a really good representation of it. As long as it comes through on camera as well as it's coming through in real life. But yeah, just a nice little path. Grass is laid down. Just along a semi-flat little step of this otherwise quite steep hill. He's working to get up and down this thing. Aurora, come! Come! Come on, girl. Good girl. It's giving you an appreciation for how steep this kind of is here. Good girl. Let's go. Let's go. And if you're curious, this is a rather new property. And there are other dogs at the house that they are not friendly with yet, and we'll fight if they get too close to content. So I have this cool little device, this Garmin Tritronics trainer crap. Pops, come on! Again, here's where the brush is thick, and the deer cleared a trail, but it's very short. Anyways, but I use this thing to get their attention. I'll call them. If they don't answer, I'll flip it up for Argo's collar is black, Aurora's collar is red. Give them a little beep, and then if they need more than a beep, there's plenty of room for that. But they understand how it works. They listen very well, especially when they have those collars on. But even when they don't, it's made a huge difference. So highly recommend. But yeah. So this is a little, like this would take some clearing. This is where I'm just going to come through with Mega Munch and just, it's got that big push bar in the front, and it'll just lay this stuff down and chop it up, and I'll have Instapath. Instapath, yeah, this is not going to be fun. I remember this now. Frick. Sometimes you need to put your head below the canopy. There's actually, it's a lot more traversable, at least in this little section. Lots of laid down branches back kind of over there where things have come through, but as long as I keep the dogs in sight and relatively watch where they're going. But then now that I'm down here, I can kind of see paths more easily, so like, this is not too bad. It's a little highway down here. Well, highway is kind of the wrong word. A low way. Yeah, look at this. More deer trails. Just gotta just bring Mega Munch in here and widen them up, and that'll open it up for me. Hoorah. Oh, this is so much better than the last time I came through here, because I did not come through here. I came through sideways. Oh, branch hooked me. It groped me. Okay, where are we going? That's pretty sad. It looks like it continues this way. All right, so guys, this is really cool. I'm enjoying this a lot. This is me getting through here. Oh, and then it ended. Yeah, just like that, a little hidey hole. No deer. Not this time of day, and they'd be gone, long gone, by the time they heard me bumbling my way through the brush. But yeah, oh yeah, this is beautiful. This is what that opens up into. Just beautiful. Literally disappears into the bush. Puppies, come! Puppies! Oh, they're coming. Beautiful. Hey guys. Hey Argo. Rah-rah. Struggling. Come on, girl. There's the place. House is right there. Look at this. Oh yeah, I gotta remember this. Okay, so I come up. There's a fence here. That's up the one big hill up on the other side of this fence. And there's another little patch of foresty stuff in there. Not as big. This is the biggest foresty chunk. But yeah, so I come up through there, to there, golden. All right. All right, guys, we are officially gonna call the video here. So thank you for exploring with me. Next time the video will be in there blazing the trail.